This is a Gibson Historic Collection Hummingbird. The first reaction to this guitar, I think a lot of people are going to have is sticker shock. You're going to realize how much, there are more expensive guitars. There are more expensive Gibsons. The Dove, for instance, would be more expensive guitar. But if you happen to be, like myself, poor, a $2,500+ guitar is a little bit intimidating. When I first pulled this out of the case, and I thought, oh, no way is this worth that much money. But I wasn't really thinking about the guitar, I was thinking about the money. If you play this guitar for a little bit, you realize that it really is a really great guitar. There have been a lot of complaints from other people. I talked to a number of people about this guitar. One complaint that comes up a lot is that the detail on the guitar, the actual hummingbirds, fades really quickly. I have no idea if that's true or not. That's most important if this guitar is a collector guitar. If you're going to play it, yeah, you don't want it to fade, but really what it sounds like matters a lot more than whether the hummingbirds stay pristine over time. Another thing that you hear people say a lot is, well, I played a 1967 Hummingbird and it was a lot better than this. Duh. It's a 40-year-old guitar. If it's been cared for and played, it should sound a lot better. In 20 years, 10 years, people I spoke to, they like the way this guitar plays now, but they believe and insist that it's going to sound better and better with time. Some people have also complained about the placement of the pick guard. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Aside from that, it's a deep guitar. It's kind of a dark guitar. There's not a lot of brightness to it. Great for a singer-songwriter. Maybe if you're playing with a band, you might want something a little bit brighter than this to cut through the rest of the caterwauling of your band. But for a singer-songwriter, this is a great. Okay, the back and sides, solid mahogany. The top, Sitka spruce. The fingerboard is rosewood. Handmade in Bozeman, Montana. Basically, I would say about this guitar is if you have the money, it's really something you might want to think about buying. It's also something that you don't necessarily, if you're touring, out of the trunk of your car. I was terrified that I was going to put a nick in this guitar, and I didn't, but I was of a group of manufacturers that are trying to get more responsible wood from renewable sources, that sort of thing. The FSC, you can go to fsc.org to learn more about this. On a given guitar, you do not know that the wood was taken in a responsible fashion, but at least with Gibson, to try to get tone woods responsibly. The Sitka spruce, that's the top on this guitar. You'll see spruce a lot. The Sitka spruce comes from the Pacific Northwest, and it is particularly a prized tone wood. A Native American logging concern in Alaska. Most of the Sitka spruce in the lower 48 is pretty much gone, at least as far as commercial. And the FSC and the guitar companies have tried to work closely with the company C Alaska to preserve the Sitka spruce and brand it. And so I won't get into the details, but it is one of the most, it's very highly sought after. And if they brand it, then they might preserve the forests. So you can buy a fantastic guitar and be environmentally conscious at the same time.